that way, okay? You don't really want to, you're not trying to pull him around, you know what I mean? It's going to be more of a, if you turn your hand like this, what happens is, this rein gets shorter. See how that works? This one gets longer. So when you do this rein will get shorter and it makes him pull his head just like you just did, this way. And then when you're trying to turn him that way, with his head over here, it doesn't work. So anytime you want to guide your horse over there, it's this way is going to be, the way you ride with this hand is going to be pinky up this way, and then use your leg here and push. And if you want to guide him this way, it's going to be thumb up and that way. All right, you don't want to ever show the palm of your hand or do anything. You know what I mean? It's always right here, here, pinky up, thumb up, pinky up, thumb up. All right, never roll your hand. Put a little weight in your stirrup for me for a second. I want to see what happens. Just sit deep, or I mean, pressure in your stirrups. No? That didn't work. Sit back a little bit.
Yeah, put down one.
Relax, relax, relax. You gotta, you're making a fist, but you're gonna just relax your hands a little bit. Keep it in that position, but try there. Try to relax a little bit. Keep your fingers, your knuckles straight, but you don't have to be gripped, all right? Right? I'm not taking on her, okay? This is more the whole everybody. She turns her horse like this. If I'm judging that, you're done with me. That is probably the most irritating thing. You can't have it wrong, right? Because what happens is, you will shorten a rein. When you roll your wrist like that, you're shortening the right rein. The left hand, and you go like this, you're going to shorten the right rein and lengthen the left rein, and you're trying to turn this way. Well, think about it. If you shorten this rein, the horse's head's going to tip like this. And then you're going to try to turn. How many times have you seen somebody try to turn and it's like, and they don't turn? It's because their head is tipped the wrong way. And it's tipped the wrong way because you did that. All right? So here, you ride with your left hand, and you want to guide your horse and turn to the left. Right? Pinky up. Pinky up. When you go to the right, thumb up. All right? Just like this. And use your opposite leg. So turn to the left, pinky up, right leg, turn them around. Because pinky up means shorten the left rein now, which is going to tip his head to the inside, which is tipping it into the turn, which is what you want to do. Because then you don't get the whole upside down neck thing trying to do your horsemanship pattern. When you go this way, thumb up is going to shorten the right rein and allow him to turn into the turn. And then you use your left leg. Squeeze them over. All right? Do not. If we leave here and the only thing to remember is this. Do not turn your palm up and twist your hand around when you turn your horse.
But that is the most common with everybody.
Everybody makes
that
mistake.
on anybody.
I have this conversation with kids that have 100 horsemanship points on their horse. And at home I'll say, I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, go to your horse's mouth with the reins, you should be using leg every time. Because that's, and even if they're not trained for that now, you will train them to be that when you do it all the time. If you pick up on their rein, you should be squeezing with your leg. That's the cue to rock pedal and slow down if that's what you're doing. If you want to just move over the rail like this, you got to use leg too. Every time you touch their face, you better be using your leg.
And go ahead and you can use your pinky up into that turn. There. Good. And it might be something a little different.
Back and relax. Your hand looks much better now.
Brucey reverse. Kate reverse. And Jan reverse.
Okay.
Edge or on the outside of your cone. And you can look to your next cone now. Look to your next cone.
Don't turn your palm up. Don't turn. There you go. Pinky, pinky.
Now look to your next cone. So once you get to this cone, you're going to be looking to this cone. Because you don't want to look like if you're starting over here, you want to use your peripheral vision only to see when you're next to this cone. I'm not going to get, when I'm starting my pattern, if the judges aren't looking, you can look at your cone. But if you're on pattern, you're not going, okay, I need to come to this cone. I'm coming to this cone. Okay, I'm at this cone. Oh, okay. No, because what's that going to do? If I'm looking at that cone, my horse is going to be wobbling everywhere because I'm telling it to go to the cone because I'm looking at the cone. So as we get closer to that cone, it's our peripheral vision going, okay, I'm in line with the cone now. Okay, I'm going to start my circle. I'm looking up to that cone. When I get about halfway, I'm looking to the next cone. Looking around to the next cone. So you're looking beyond where you're at. You don't want to.
Now the other way. Thank you. There.
And there we go. Okay, now go ahead and just get to the end of the line. Jan, go ahead. And remembering to look into your turn is one of the harder things about riding also. Look up and look ahead. Some of my adult clients have actually said, in my car, when I'm getting ready to make a turn, I hear your voice. Look into your turn. Good, and look, there you go. Look beyond that cone to the next one. Relax that upper body a little bit. And the hard part about horsemanship is you want to be very still, but not rigid. Very fine line. And I come up with these weird things for the kids all the time, because my old saying was, pretend that there's glasses of milk on your shoulder, because who wants spilled milk on them? Well, I had a really young kid, and I'm like, that cone. Go ahead and bring your hands up, stretch tall, and keep them on the outside of this cone. That's it. Keep it stretched tall, and heels down. Now look at your next cone. Keeping your eyes. And this will also help you.
Watch your palm, don't turn your palm up.
And you don't want to get real wiggly wobbly back and forth. But the more you do it, the smoother it will get. And looking up and looking ahead. And being real quiet and horsemanship position and stretching up. Stretching up, remember that ballerina? Your outside elbow back. So your rein hand, the elbow, there you go. Because you do want a nice big bend in both arms so that your upper arm is following the line of your body. Eyes up. And sitting square is something that they really want to see you do in your pattern and on the rail. In fact, last week, we had a couple of judges, they actually were doing rail work, and they were like right here. And then as the horse would pass, leg up right behind. And just watch that rider's line down the wall. So sitting square is really important too. Go ahead and walk him to the end. So again, this is just an idea for an exercise for your gauging your circle's roundness. And we are going to go ahead and try to jog this also. And when you want to work with some down there, we can have 2 circles going on at one time. But you don't get to come. Good. Keep looking into your turn. Bring that leg down. Yes. And watch that hand. Brad, the rein or the hand position, please, today. Good. Now just walking right to the center and pinky up, pinky up.